Hi guys, welcome back to Vlog Media. Thank you very much for watching the other videos. But again, if you're new here, my name is Mark. I'm an MBA graduate and I'm doing this video because I want to help you guys with your business ideas, and also it can help me to progress with my knowledge and business. At the same time, I'm going to build my own company in the future, and join me in this journey that I have in my YouTube.
Join me! Join me! Join my quest. What is it you seek?
So for today's topic, we will talk about a concept. So I'm not going to say it first.
Oh, please tell me, please tell me, please!
Please, tell me.
But again, when people set up their business, they are not worried what's going to happen to their business in the next 5 years. We all know that startups do fail 90% of the time, and that's a fact. 90% of the time, startups fail.
Oh, really?
Yeah, failed.
So, well, fear not, because well, there's a lot of businesses out there that started with a different concept and ended up with a totally different iteration. And in today's topic, we will give those examples on different businesses that somehow change their own landscape as the time goes by. This is what we call pivoting. So there's a book that I read from Eric Rice. It's called The Lean Startup. So in that book, he talked about two things in business, which is you either persevere or you pivot.
Shit's pivoted.
Let's go now.
I'm pivoting.
So today's topic, we're going to talk about pivoting. And pivoting is essential for business because if there are opportunities that comes along the way when you are starting your own business, you might want to take that route because it's a more profitable and it's a more I would say it's a more practical way of doing so. So yes, 90% of the business fail.
Why do you keep saying that?
Again, if you are actually driving down the road to your business and you find a dead end.
That's dead end!
However, along the way you found a detour.
It's a detour.
Which you can actually avoid that dead end. Then you might want to detour because you don't want to end up in a dead end, definitely, because it's going to be the end of your business. So pivoting is needed for that. And for this video, we will give some examples of how some companies pivoted their way to success, because if they don't pivot, they will either persevere, and persevere can mean a failure or a success in the long run because of perseverance. But that will be another topic. So pivoting will be a topic for a day. Pivoting. So okay, for the first company that comes to mind every time I'm thinking about pivoting is cards. So you guys play cards?
Do you play cards? Let's play some cards.
I'm gonna play some cards.
Everybody, well, not everybody, but I mean, cards are cards, so they're playing cards. When I was young, I used to play cards. I used to play trump cards and all those cards. So way back in the 1800s, or likely in the early 1900s, there's a company that started with cards. And these cards are made in Japan. It's made by a Japanese company. And eventually, this card company realized that the cards are not really making a profit, so they tried to entertain people differently by doing a lot of things like toys. And in the 1980s to 1990s, this company pivoted to become the console game, which is now called the Nintendo. So you see, guys, Nintendo started from a card company and now is one of the biggest entertainment industry when it comes to entertainment, when it comes to video games and consoles. So yes, I've been part of that during my early childhood. I used to play Nintendo, but I never realized that this company was actually a card company in the past. See, so they pivoted their way to success, which is now a very successful company in terms of entertainment. Okay, let's name another one. So we got another one, which is this. Ta-da! So yeah, so what you're seeing is actually
What the heck is that?
a rice cooker. So what's a rice cooker gonna do with some pivoting? Well, there was a company way back, I think it was in the 1940s. So they started this company as a company that creates rice cookers. And eventually they found out in 1946, they found out that these rice cookers are not very good because they, instead of cooking rice, they burn the rice. So it's not a very good idea. So it's one example of how 90% of startups fail. So what this company think was, okay, let's try to pivot this thing because I know the electronics in these things are not very good and they tend to burn the rice as you cook the rice and nobody wants to buy it. So in the 1950s, they created a tape which made some sales, and they now found that this tape, tape can create music, and you can use it as a cassette to create a to record your video. So they started a video company, and they started from that company. They pivoted their way towards electronics. They focused their way towards electronics and entertainment as well. So this company is now one of the largest creators of television sets, electronics, cameras, and a lot of electronic devices, which is now called Sony. So Sony began as a rice cooker. Can you imagine that? I would never imagine that Sony was a previous cooker of rice. But eventually these guys are clever enough to pivot their way around success, and now they're the most successful company in terms of electronics. So yeah, so there goes Sony. So it means that when you start your current company, it doesn't have to be the perfect fit, because as you go along the way on your business, as you go in that kind of journey, so you'll find a way wherein, okay, this road might lead to something really well, and I would focus on that, and I would just simply focus on that along my journey, and I would find my success there. So that's how things are. And okay, there's another one. So one company is what we call a dating site.
What dating site are you on?
A dating site? Me? Oh, God.
So there was a dating site way back in 2005. So this internet company was created a dating site.
An interplanetary dating site.
That's dumb.
I mean, well, dating sites are not very successful, aren't they? Because they just last for some time and they just simply died down.
Do you think dating sites want you to meet other people?
For some reason, I don't know. But if you guys know, please comment down below why they don't succeed. So this company particularly created its website, a dating website, which is not very successful. And instead of posting their profiles, their videos about who they are, the uploaders of the video of this web dating site, they tried to they tried to post something about themselves and what not about dating, but they talked about something about themselves or what they're interested with. And this company pivoted from a dating website to a media company, which is a very popular platform, which is now what we're doing here, YouTube. So from a dating site, it became YouTube. I forgot the dating website, but I'll probably link it in here. So YouTube now is one of the largest media company in the world, which gains a lot of billions of dollars, and from that came the creator company, which is the creator. Well, during this 2020 and beyond, they created a lot of creator economy. So from a dating website to a massive media company like YouTube, which started like a dating company. So yeah, YouTube is one of those companies that pivoted their way to success as who they are right now. So if you like this video, please comment, like, share, and subscribe to my growing channel, and please follow me again for more videos. But again, we will now proceed to the next example. There's another company that we will talk about. This is called an internet company where they started with photo sharing app and creating a website. So this company called Bourbon, it has a lot of features in it. But Kevin Systrom, who is actually the CEO at the time of Bourbon, realized that the company has been showing different results, wherein people, instead of creating their own websites, they tend to post their own pictures. Now this Bourbon has a lot of features in it, but users mainly use it for photo sharing, and they then realized that they would focus on photo sharing instead of other features. So they removed the other features and they just focused on photo sharing. And now Instagram is now born, which created another influencer economy right now. So by creating Bourbon, they transformed and pivoted into Instagram. Another company, an internet company by the name of Odeo in 2005. It's a blogging company, and it's a blogging company and a podcasting company as well. Now, they met initial success. However, when Apple created their own iTunes, they realized that their sales and revenues will plummet because they have a very, very difficult competitor named Apple. So the CEOs, and including a notable guy, his name is Jack Dorsey, now you know, created a messaging platform which is about less than 200 characters. And from that point was born Twitter, which is now a messaging platform, a social media known for its small tweets.
Tweeter? Damn right, Tweeter!
You tweet things that aren't worth tweeting.
You may say, which is now bought by Elon Musk, and now it's called X. Well, God knows what will happen to X, but that's how they pivoted from a podcasting company to a platform called Twitter.
Follow us on tweeters.
Yeah.
Yep.
So another example is a coffee shop.
Can I buy everyone coffees?
That's too much coffee.
I also love coffee.
Which apparently you know now what it is. But the story goes by in 1970s there was a coffee company which sells coffee and coffee equipment to homes. And there was a guy whose name is Howard Schultz. He revolutionized the name of the company. Well, it is actually Starbucks.
Is that from Moby Dick?
Which is the name of a character, a captain in a book called Moby Dick.
And Moby Dick is a whale.
So, Howard Schultz, what he did was he transformed the company. Actually, he bought it. He bought the company and traveled around the world and found that people love coffee, drinking coffee outside and not in their homes. And there was born the cafes called Starbucks, where he revolutionized that Starbucks and pivoted the company from selling coffees and beans and equipments to a service company which caters to coffee lovers and people who want to work away from home and so they can work in Starbucks. So that is Starbucks. There's a lot of companies that showed pivoting in the end, and not all companies that initially started as an initial product will end up at that kind of company because there's such a thing called pivoting. So now you got a lot of examples of pivoting famous companies that pivot. So if you can comment down below if you know any company that actually pivot, please share in the comments below. And of course, if you like this video, please comment, like, share, and subscribe again. And thank you very much for watching this video, and thank you very much for staying this long. And I'll see you again, guys, on the next video. So bye for now. So if you like this video, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.